Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. We're here to dive into the fascinating world of economics and finance, exploring how these forces shape our daily lives. In today's video, we have an exciting update on the US economy. We'll be analyzing the latest data to uncover whether we're on the verge of a recession or if there's still smooth sailing ahead. Since our last video, where we examined the US economy and presented arguments against an impending recession, several key data points have emerged to shed more light on the situation. Today, we'll be focusing on employment figures, wage trends, and inflation. Let's start with employment data, specifically the most recent US employment report. This report provides valuable insights into job numbers, the unemployment rate, and wage growth for the month of June. So what did the data tell us? Well, in terms of employment growth, the US economy added 209,000 new jobs in June. While this may seem substantial, it's actually lower than typical June figures, which tend to be boosted by seasonal hiring like interns and summer jobs. In fact, employment growth has averaged 278,000 per month in 2023, which is a significant slowdown from last year, where it averaged at 399,000 per month. Some other aspects of the employment report were more mixed. The unemployment rate dropped from 3.7% to 3.6%, and wages increased by 0.4% between May and June, amounting to a 4.4% increase compared to the previous year. This wage growth is considerably higher than the average of 2 to 3% annually. So what does all of this mean? Well, it suggests that the US economy is experiencing a slowdown from its high levels of growth last year. But wage growth is still robust. The question is how this higher wage growth is impacting inflation. If strong wage growth coincides with rising inflation, the Federal Reserve Bank, which is responsible for managing inflation, may have to raise interest rates further, which could trigger a recession. Speaking of inflation, let's have a look at what happened in June. The latest inflation print showed inflation trending lower. Headline inflation dropped from an annual growth rate of 4% to 3%, and core inflation, which excludes energy and food, fell from 5.3% to 4.8%. So while inflation remains above the Federal Reserve Bank's target of 2%, this downward movement is definitely a step in the right direction. It suggests that inflation is not currently being impacted by higher wage growth. This means the Federal Reserve Bank can be less aggressive in hiking interest rates, which is key to avoiding a recession. To sum it up, considering all the data we've analyzed, it appears that we may still be on track to avoid a recession. Inflation is trending downward, while the economy's growth is slowing from very high levels. But growth is not negative. Thank you for joining us today as we looked at the latest developments in the US economy. Be sure to stay tuned for more insightful updates and analysis. Remember to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about the fascinating world of economics and finance. Until next time.